Hi guys, so I'm doing a video response to Arwen's Tarot Tag 15. Okay, so I have all the questions written down. What is your favorite deck currently? I've been saying that my current favorite deck is Bonefire Tarot, but I have this issue with picking favorites. I have a 10-year-old daughter that's constantly asking me to pick a favorite something, and I always say I have a really hard time doing that because my favorites change. So it's like I never want to commit to one thing because God forbid I should change. So I'm gonna pick two favorites right now, which is Bonefire Tarot, but I'm having a love affair with Chrysalis Tarot right now, so I couldn't leave it out. So I have to pick those two. And I'm not, I only own a total of 5 decks, so it's not that I have a ton to choose from. So the next question is, what card stands for who you are right now? So these are the cards I picked from the Chrysalis Tarot. I picked Psyche, the World, but I chose Queen of Cups from the Bonefire Tarot. And the next question is, what card do you think stands for who you want to be? Now, I really just tried to intuitively choose the cards based on the imagery and the meanings all together. And it was kind of funny because from Chrysalis Tarot, I chose the Weaver, Queen of Scrolls, and I also chose the Queen of Swords from the Tarot, the Bonefire Tarot. So those cards stand for who I want to be. Draw a card. Oh, and with the question, what does the universe want me to know right now? Okay, so I'm going to do that from both decks, because I refuse to pick one because I'm such a naughty rebel. What does the universe want me to know right now? The Two of Mirrors from the Crystals. And because I'm doing this quickly, this is not normally how I draw. I'm sort of strange about how I draw. And from Bonefire, the Sun. Maybe Bonefire is my favorite deck. I just hate to commit, but I do love Bonefire. Okay, where did my questions go? Oh, here they are. Okay. Do you have any cards that you must love? I guess for me, as still a student, the Devil is probably the biggest card that I must love, because for me, I needed to not really connect it to the devil. Why tarot and not some other forms of divination? I do use other forms of divination. I do love tarot, and I always will, and I'm sure that will always be a huge part of my divination, but I do use other forms. I use pendulums, I use spirit communication, meditation. I mean, there's many other forms that I use. Okay, what's the first book about tarot you ever read? Other than, the book that I had to accompany the Rider-Waite deck when I was a teenager, and the books that accompany the decks, I haven't yet read any books about tarot. What tarot person would you like to chat with? I don't know a lot of tarot people yet in this community, but I had to pick Ravenways just because I really love her channel, and I like her style, I like her videos, I like her channel, and I like her way of thinking, and I know she's really, got a lot of experience with the tarot, so she would be the person I would pick. Tell me about one YouTube channel you watch and why. Again, I'm going to mention two just that are on the top of my head right now. I love The Good Wife. I really enjoy her channel. She was one of the first ones I started watching, and every time I watch a video of hers, I really adore it. But I'm also going to mention Adam, and I don't know how to pronounce his last name, Balan. I don't know if I'm saying that right. That's how I would just say it. He can correct me if I'm saying it wrong. He's got the Witchy Show. I mean, if I want my spirits to be lifted, I go and I watch one of his videos. He cracks me up, and he always leaves me feeling happy and in a good mood. 10. How many decks do you have? I have 5 in total. As I say, I have one deck packed away from when I was a teenager, and I am kind of anxious to dig it out, but I haven't done that yet. And then I have the Thoth deck. I just this morning saw somebody pronouncing it Thoth. Everybody seems to have a different pronunciation, but I've been calling it Thoth so long that I don't know that I'll be able to change that. So I have the large Thoth deck, the green boxed one, and then Bonefire Tarot, Chrysalis Tarot, and then I just received my first Lenormand deck, the Fairy Tale deck. Do you mix Oracle and Tarot? Well, no, not right now, because I don't own any Oracle decks, but I probably will eventually. I don't have an issue with that. Have you ever created your own deck? No. But it was really funny because last year I was obsessed with creating a color your own tarot deck, and then I found somebody had already done it. Do you read for yourself? Yes. That's pretty much all I do right now is read for myself. Occasionally I read for other people for fun, but just like close friends or that sort of thing. What are your favorite questions to be asked when you do a reading for someone else? Well, as I say, I haven't done a lot of readings for other people, but I guess I don't feel super comfortable answering. It seems to me whoever comes to tarot, for a reading is looking for some kind of advice. They're looking for some kind of guidance, and I personally think it's better to let people find their own way. So even though I love tarot, and I certainly would love to read to people as I become more comfortable with it, comfortable with my own knowledge of the cards, I still think I would be the type of person that would direct people back to answer their own questions. That's just me. What's the craziest thing that ever happened to you during a reading? And again, I haven't done a ton, so I don't have some big crazy experience, but the thing that came to mind when I read that question was I was actually doing a reading for my 10-year-old daughter, and the devil card did come up, and she got really freaked. So I had to kind of reassure her about that it didn't mean what it seems to mean. So yeah. So those are the answers to my questions. Thanks for this. I found this a very fun little challenge to do, and interesting and thought-provoking, and I like thought-provoking things and to think. So yeah, that was really fun. Thanks so much.